So yes, the next big idea is that we want to have a collaborative culture. And and sometimes when thing that I learned as I went from being a teacher to a counselor to a site administrator is that sometimes it's more difficult for adults to learn how to collaborate than it is for our students in the classroom. And so we really want to foster adults in our buildings collaborating with one another. Our district has invested a lot of money and resources for ensuring that we have PLC time during the day. So every middle school and Everett Alvarez High School collaborates every Wednesday morning. And the other high schools, comprehensive high schools, collaborate almost every Wednesday morning. Our alternative education sites and Salinas Adult School collaborate within their schedules because they have different schedules. So we have put time within your workday to give you the opportunity to collaborate with one another. And that is very, very important, and I think it speaks volumes to how much we believe in this process. However, it's only going to work if we're all open and flexible to both learning from others and sharing. We need to do both, right? And that really the focus is about our students and improving instruction for our students every day, and that we're doing the best that we can because we're, like we said earlier, this is continuous improvement, right? And so it's not about hurt feelings or egos or anything getting in the way. It's really about, let's talk about our students and how are they doing and what do we need to do to either provide interventions for them, or if they're ahead and they've already learned it, how do we provide those extensions for them? So that's really what we're after. Our PLC essential questions, which Mr. Burns alluded to earlier in his presentation, these are basically the 4 PLC essential questions. What do we expect our students to learn, right? So what's the learning outcome? What are the standards? And how will we know, right? So we spoke about continuously monitoring their learning. How will we respond if they don't learn? What are those interventions that are going to be in place? And then how will we respond when they already know it? So what are those extensions that we're going to provide? So these are the 4 PLC essential questions that when you are in your PLC team, this is how it becomes student-centered. So PLC time is not about talking about your department. It's not talking about any other operational pieces. The focus is on instruction, and every PLC team has a course lead or a course facilitator. This individual volunteered or was volunteered. They do get a stipend to facilitate your Wednesday morning collaboratives. We also have a district website for our PLCs that you can reference in our webpage for under the staff portal. There's a link for every school site and every department so that you can go in there, you upload your agendas, your minutes, your formative assessments. Last year was our first year, and we only opened it up to school teachers in that building. However, eventually our goal is that we will truly be a PLC district-wide so that we can share all of this information across the district. And so I would encourage you to go into the website and look at what your PLC teams did last year so that you're familiar with it. Some schools used it more than others, some departments used it more than others, and so we're trying to build this culture that we're really going to share everything electronically so it's more accessible, and we're sharing best practices and tools as well.